All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and welcome back to God's Raid. Yes, this game is it's growing on me fast. I definitely have been spending a lot of time in this game, so much so that from the last video you guys saw, we have restarted the game again, just because I've been playing, and honestly, I do this a lot with games. I'll play them a lot, and then figure out the things I want to do and what I want to do, and then I restart. So we did do that, but we're farther than we were the last time we played. So you probably won't even notice a difference at this point, other than the fact that we now kind of have a basic understanding of the game, and we really are getting better at figuring out how to beat things. So what have we done, and how did we start? So essentially, what I did was this time around is I didn't focus on any heroes that are legendary. All right. Zero legendary. And we actually built a human team from the heroes that most of you will get at, pretty much just from playing through the game. Now, here's what we did. We've got the Knight Commander. All right. We have him in some gear that's purple at this point. Nothing crazy. Everything we got to level 7 at this point. And some pieces we've moved up above from like 9 or possibly 10. All right. We've got Cert on him because Cert actually has the ability to. Here, let's look at him. Cert has the ability to basically harm everyone by 43.7% of the enchanted hero's attack. This is probably something better on a DPS hero, but because we just want it as extra damage on him and it has a defense favor, say defense by 15%, I put it on my tank because I wanted the defense and because it just takes his attack and basically lights things on fire. So it's just passive damage that he can do since most people are going to be fighting him anyway. So that was what we did with him. Oh, back out. No, back out. That's weird. I got to figure out how to do that. Then we've got Power Fist. She is the one that everyone gets. We got lucky and actually were able to get a bunch of the stars for her. So that worked out really well for us. We only got 1 star on my tank so far. She has a plus 10 epic weapon and everything else is level 7. We did get 1 ring for her, which is a skill multiplier to make her do a lot more damage. She has a ton of attacks. She's at 3,415 attack. And yeah, basically we've got her in Poseidon just because it gives us the shield and it gives us that extra hit. She's the only one that was able to do it, even though his favor is for orcs. It still works out well. All right. Now remember, these are all human heroes. Now we've got Aphrodite. All right, we did get her. She's good for healing, and we are using Spear Knight. I cannot tell you how much I love this freaking Spear Knight. This hero, I thought it was trash in the beginning. All right. Now that we've built him a little bit and we've got him some skills and we've been working on him, as you can see, he's 16,000 power, which is I think might be no, she's the highest, so she's 18. So he's 16,672 power. We've got 3 star or whatever it is, not awakening, whatever it is, the transcendence on him, and he is amazing because his skill, this one right here is ultimate, pushes him to the furthest enemy, deals 400% attack damage to the enemies and launches them, and they suffer 30% decrease in attack. So he basically rushes to the healers in the back row that are really annoying, or maybe a ranged hero that's really annoying, and he just pops them in the face and kills them in like 1 hit, or he'll stay back there and just kill them. So that way you can get rid of those annoying pesky back row heroes that seem to be the biggest problem in this game. So he's awesome. All right. Love him for that. Not Poseidon. Power Fist does basically the same thing, except she does it in an AoE form where if they're close, she'll punch something in the face and then land again and do AoE damage to everyone around her. So she's also pretty good for that. Then we've got the Ancient Wizard. All right, he's got Ares. Once again, it's for Beast, but he doesn't use it because it does give him crit rate. Say crit increased by 19.2% right now. We have him in that because that I can't stress how important Ares is in this game. You really need to keep summoning until you get Ares. The bosses in this game, a lot of them do have tons of HP. We're talking like ridiculous amounts. So unless you're pulling the really high end gods, or you have someone like Banshee, which funny enough we do have her, but Banshee is really good because she can increase attack power, increase crit damage, and she can also weaken the enemies that you're fighting, making them do less damage and have less defense, so you can take them down quicker. I have a feeling Banshee is going to be one of those heroes that every high-end team is going to need to get through some stuff because she's really that good. Even though she doesn't really do much other than buff the rest of the team, I think that's going to be amazing. I use her in the raids, so that's important for that. But Ancient Wizard's really good. He's a human hero. He's got range power. This gives him the crit rate, and he's got some gear. He's got a level 10 rare weapon. He's got one piece of epic gear. He's not like super crazy, about 14,000 power, and we do have his transcendence. And then we are using the priest because she's human, and we got her plus 10 weapon. She's in Vidar, which basically gives her a ton more defense, say 15% more defense, and it boosts her HP by 70% because we've been working on the divinities. So she stays alive a lot longer. She doesn't die. She heals, she shields, she does a lot of things. Their trainings are all doing pretty well, as you can see. I'm going with mostly skills if possible. I haven't had to reset most of these guys. I think I reset the mage once. Otherwise, I've been pretty lucky in getting skills and stuff. So yeah, here we go. More skills. Everyone wants those skills. Crit damage is good. We got 1,000 accuracy on my Spear Knight, so I guess that's good. He doesn't really have any debuffs, but I mean, yeah, he's the attack down, right? But yeah, he's got 1,000 plus accuracy, which is nice. Everything else here is whatever. But yeah, the skills is what we really want. So him, we may consider resetting and just saving the accuracy, but that's where I'm at on him. Power Fist, mostly skills also, and she's got 300% crit damage, right? Crit rate, whatever, critical skill, yeah, plus 300. So we got lucky on that one, and then she's got another 330 here, so that's good. And then we've got more skills and stuff. We do have crit rate on him, so that's fine. Crit rate is so good on these guys. We just need to get them a little bit more so that they actually crit all the time. I don't honestly know what the amount of crit is that we would need, but we'll get there eventually. Now, secondary heroes. We're saving our range heroes. Now, the ones that have gods on them that you can see are the ones we're using in the raids. But right now, we are using Child of the Forest. No, sorry. We're using Orc Magician because he can, and the main reason, I'll tell you why. So he does attack to all enemies, and he reduces incoming healing, and he does an attack that's based on current HP, so he does more damage the more HP they have. So he is going to be an awesome hero once we level him up. Then we are using the Dark Mage, one, because he looks damn cool. He looks like Vivi from Final Fantasy, and because he also has a poison, and he does damage equal to 30%, yeah, every 15 seconds, which is nice, and he'll decrease the attack of enemies, so that's really good. Then we've got Banshee with Dionysus. He does energy refill, which honestly is amazing because basically when it pops up in the raid, you just use it, and it gives you basically all your ultimates are ready to go. Literally all of your whole team goes again. So Dionysus is really good for Banshee. It does give her extra crit, which is nice, even though she doesn't really do much as far as attack. I think she has one attack, right? So, but whatever, it is what it is. And then she has dodge by 16% to keep her alive, so that's kind of nice. And then we are using Mr. Fallen Angel just because he's cool. He has a silence, which is nice. And he does damage equal, and their energy is reduced. So energy reduction is really good. And then, of course, the hero that we liked before, Lightning Demon, because he does decreased defense and chain lightning, which hits multiple enemies. So we have basically most of the things. We have heal reduction, attack down, defense down, a whole bunch of stuff that helps us in the raids, and that's why we're using them as our secondary heroes. So I have been slowly equipping some gear on them. Say, as you can see, they have a couple pieces of gear, nothing crazy. I haven't invested in any of these guys yet. I think I might have thrown a little bit of levels into them just to get them further along in this whole row, so I don't have to keep going all the way down here to get them. As far as secondary heroes, we are going to be building some of the ones that everyone likes. So we are probably going to do Child of the Forest. We are probably going to do Half Beast Archer. So those are heroes that are going to be coming up. This Orc healer, I hate him, and I thought he was really good in the beginning. I don't like him because he runs to the front of the line, and he acts like he's a damage dealer, and he's not a damage dealer. He needs to stay to the back row, and he just dies too fast. Now, if you fight him in campaign, he's ridiculous. So, is this to say that you shouldn't build him if you have him? No. I'm saying that in the early game, he gets killed first, almost exclusively, just because he's like, yeah, let me run to the front, and then he'll weasel his way in front of the tank, and the Rangers will just kill him. So, not a very good hero. They need to fix his AI, but he does have really good heals, and he is really hard to fight in campaign. Now, as far as legendaries go, we got Banshee. We got Orc Chief also. So we had pulled him. We got one from, I forgot what it was from. One was from the beginning pull. Yeah, he's the beginning pull. And then Banshee we got from summoning 100 times. All right, so that's where we're at. We got a bunch of really good heroes that are good. Black Wolf we're probably going to use. Skeleton Commander is really cool. Orc Warrior is awesome. Don't really care about Berserker, but he's okay. Yeti's probably going to be someone we use. Ogre is someone we're going to use. Giant Armor is probably going to be pretty good. Most of these over here are okay. None of them are super amazing. They do well. I mean, Null Chief we used before. He's pretty cool. He does attack down, which is useful. But if we already have attack down heroes, so don't really need him right now, unless we're doing a faction specific thing. The Skeleton Archer we were using for a little bit. Ogre Cannoneer can be pretty good, and so is Mummy Sorceress. Now, the reason we picked heroes that are all in the human form is because it gives us a lot of good bonuses, right? So now when we go into campaign, as you can see, we are on stage 5 now. We were able to 3-star all of this, which is very hard, by the way. This is not something that was easy, all right? And we're working on stage 4. Stage 4, the hardest fights in this game are 9 and 10. 9 is actually harder. And reason being is that it takes so damn long to kill, once again, this orc guy. There's a ton of healers, and they just continually heal. So this is a DPS check up the wazoo. So if you're having trouble there, it's going to take some time. But let's go into stage 7 and see if we can 3-star this one. All right, so this is my team. We've got them all set up with their gods. All right, some of them are leveled up. We got a 2-star Cert. We've got a 2-star Vidar. We did just get the 5 pieces for Poseidon, so we can level him up. And we did just also get the pieces for Aphrodite from beating chapter 4. And we can level her up now to 1-star also. So we'll have a bunch of stars now up on our heroes, which is very nice. Ares, I don't think we have enough to get him to 2-star, but Poseidon we do. So we need to level her to 1-star first, and then we're going to shift back over to Poseidon and put all of our EXP into him and see if we can get him to 2-star with the extra pieces. Now, as you can see, we have all these bonuses. See, this is what this team has done for us. So we get 28% attack, 0.8, because we actually have been leveling these up with tactics, and we get an extra 10% HP. All right, so say human attack plus 15, and then we've got target hero plus 10%. So this is kind of nice that we're getting a bunch of stuff. I didn't know why we got this, to be honest, but yeah, human attack 15. So everybody's in here, and then we also have this healer thing here, which does plus 6% HP for our healer and for the spear knight. And yeah, that's all of our bonuses. And then here is a group bonus that gives us 10% HP for my tank and for the punchy girl for Power Fist. So there you go, 84,627 power. Let's go in here and see if we can 3-star this one. I just started 3-starring. I just 3-starred chapter 3 a few minutes ago. I went back because we finally beat stage 4, and I know we're not going to 3-star the end, but I feel like this is the last fight that we're going to be able to 3-star in this chapter for a little bit until we get a little more damage to us. We definitely have to do some rings. We have 2 rings, I think, at this point. I only have rings on 2 heroes right now. Now, if we're going to try and do these fast, we're going to do Ares to kind of kill the first wave fast. Say, boom, look at that. Damage, dead. We need to get through these first few waves to make sure we have enough time to get through the last area. Now, this is the mage orc that we're going to be fighting. I don't think we're going to need to use any of our skills to beat this round. Now, as you can see, someone is getting messed up back here a little bit, but it's okay because we want to be able to have all of our skills off cooldown the second we get into the final boss. It's very important that you do that. All right, here we go. Sometimes you will have to use another skill in that fight. There we go, and then we do attack up. Now, everybody's got their skills ready. So hopefully now, see, he ran to the back, as you can see, and now he's killing these healers. Say, boom, dead. Totally dead. Love him. So Spear Knight, if you're having trouble with those back row heroes, he just built him. Like, you could literally build him instead of Power Fist if you want to. He's that good. But Power Fist works really well and does a ton of damage. Let's look and see. So here you go. Here's our damage. See how much damage Power Fist did. So she is stronger, but he is better for killing that back row. So he did literally a little bit less, but just having him instead of her is going to do a lot for your power. So if you have another damage dealer, I would replace Power Fist over Spear Knight unless you have somebody who can kill that back row, because that is the most important thing to beating these things. So there we go, 3-star. Let's get out of here. So these 2 we're not going to beat yet. We're going to come back to them later. Let's go into stage 5. Let's just see, because I haven't tried it yet. I would like to get these EXP boosts here. I doubt we're going to beat this anytime soon, but I'd like to at least beat these 2 stages to get through. So let's go in here and see if we can win. We don't need to 3-star these at all. I don't focus on 3-starring until I finish ones, and then I'll go back. Now, there are 6 chapters in hard mode, apparently. I did not know that, actually. So once we beat stage 5, we can move into 6. Now, 10, this is going to take us a while, I think, to beat stage 5, just because I remember that the boss of this area, stage 10, has a ton of defense. Like, almost borderline ridiculous. So he's going to take us a little bit of time. We're definitely going to want to level up Ares to get our attack up built a little bit, and we definitely want to get Poseidon leveled up a bit. So I think there's going to be a little bit of a lag in time, which is good that we do these videos once a week or so. I may do another one this week. It depends on if I do anything special with this, with the fights in here. But so far, it looks like they're doing okay. I don't think I need to use anything. As long as they can beat him in a reasonable amount of time, it gives us a minute and a half basically to beat the. See what I mean? These guys have tons of HP and then just really like to heal themselves back up. So what we do is same thing. We use this shield right at the beginning, and then we throw Ares up. Hopefully they have their skills ready to go, because then as soon as Ares pops his attack, there you go. Everything's dead, and all you're doing is dealing with the boss now. But as you can see, look at this. They got tons of HP. Almost ridiculous amounts of levels of HP in this game. So just be forewarned. You could do, if you're not suffering from health issues, you could conceivably look at that. We almost did it. 3 seconds. That's what I'm saying. I don't even waste my time with it. I wait until I come back when I'm stronger. You don't waste your energy going back and forth trying to 3-star these things unless you're like 1 star away from getting something good. What do we get? We got some demons. Nice. Thank you. The lava, he's hotter than we thought. Yeah. Like, do you think she means by heat or damage? This is good because we actually do need to level up. I have to decide. I think I want to get him to 20, and then I think I'm going to shove somebody up to 40. That's going to be the next step. I think we have enough to ascend the wizard at 4-star. If I have the knight ready, if I have knight spear, if I have him ready to ascend, I might do him first. I don't think I have enough pieces for him right now, though, unfortunately. The one that I want. I would love to have a 6-star knight spear, but I'm trying to follow the quest as best as possible, even though I know that normally I wouldn't do that. Normally I would build, I would probably build Knight Spear to 6-star immediately and just get him maxed out as fast as possible, get him all his accessories and stuff. All right, let's see how strong these guys are. I think we should be, yeah, we're fine. We're good. See what I mean? Power Fist is really good at that back row also, so even replacing her might be a waste of your time. I would keep her. All right, so here we go. Shield, attack up, and now they all use their skills. Boom, pop. Look at that punch. Punchy McPuncherson. Anytime it's not a tank, these fights are reasonable. If it's a tank, yeah, you're going to have a lot of trouble. Attack, you need to +10 your weapons as soon as you are able to, even before any armor. Unless you're having trouble and you're dying, I would just literally get your weapons to 10. So now we go to the next fight. Let's see how far we can go. We're going to upgrade some people. So let me just see this guy. Let's look at info. Level up. Oop, here we go. Transcendence. All right, so we're missing 2 pieces. So we could conceivably get that from hero summoning. From hero fusion. How far can we get? All right, so that only gets him up to level 29, so that's not enough. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to get our tank to 20 so that we can have him done, because that's usually the next quest is to do that. We have to get, what is it? We have to get 1 hero. Let me see, register all. Oh, wow, it just misses. That sucks. And we're actually down. We're actually don't have enough gold. So we're going to have to do that later. We'll go in and get some gold. I'll show you how. Actually, we're getting gold right here. So we can just beat this fight. And then we can level him up. And hopefully that'll be enough to get him to 20. Because then we can get him another training. We have been beating some stuff in the challenge mode. I'll show you some of that stuff. And I'll show you where we're at in the arena. We've gotten a lot of good stuff from the arena just from having this team. I've beaten teams that are around 80k. The teams that really get me are the ones that have the back row killers that are insanely built up. And it also, once again, it depends on who gets off the Poseidon attack. Because if they get the Poseidon attack off right before me, the auto fighting in the arena is a little bit frustrating. I'm not going to lie. It's not good. I don't like it. However, that being said, it's good that it is auto in the sense because people can't specifically try to do certain things, but at the same time, that's the whole point, is that you have a team that's set up to do a specific fight, and you kind of use those skills in the order you're supposed to use them. I have to look and see if there's a way to schedule the fight and how your team works. There might be. I haven't looked. So that's something I'm interested in doing. There we go. We got 10k. Let's go to the next fight. We get some energy. That's always good. All right, let's level up my boy. Info, level up. Register all, and there you go. 23k down the toilet. And now we've got a little more power and a little more account EXP. Hopefully he levels up while we do this, which will be nice. And battle. So far, this hasn't been that bad. Like I said, it's only the fights where healers are involved, because you're going to start needing specific heroes to beat stuff, like that Orc Mage who reduces healing. He's going to be freaking necessary eventually. So you are going to need heroes built a little bit differently. Some of these fights you can literally just blast through with damage dealers. You don't even need nothing. You don't need healing, nothing. But there are a lot of fights where healing is going to be super important. So that's why I think having multiple heroes eventually is going to be good, but I wouldn't spend time on it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not spending time on extra teams right now. I have them and I'm using them set up. Is this the fight? This is the boss, right? Like I have them set to go and I'll put some extra gear on them that I've already built up, but I'm not going to go out of my way to like level up gear for them unless I'm specifically trying to beat something, which so far it hasn't really come up. All right, we're moving forward. This is actually going much better than I anticipated getting through. But as you can see, this team is pretty good. I mean, we're not even using, look at that, more gear. We're not even using any really strong heroes. You know what I mean? We're just using lower end heroes that we can build easier. Is this the only way to play? No, it's not. You could just try to spend all of your shards in getting legendaries. You could use fusion to get legendary heroes. You could use fusion. I could use fusion right now and get another ultimate tier god. Like there's things you could do that might help you in the long term, but it also means you're going to have to spend a lot of your energy just grinding away at campaign levels to gain experience, which I'm going to have to do eventually too, but I'm able to get these guys to 3-star and possibly 4-star soon, you know what I mean? Whereas if you're using all legendaries, you may not have that control. You might have a problem. You might be stuck at 2-star right now with your legendaries. So there's a limit. You can't use any rings. Like there's things you can't do at that level, which is going to make you weaker against teams like this, where I've gone ahead and did. I mean, the amount of experience you need for a legendary versus a rare is ungodly different. Like they're not messing around. Like I feel like your best bet in this game is to just focus on getting your level up on your account, using the lower end heroes like this to get through the early game stuff like hard mode and normal mode. And then once you get to a point where your heroes are getting strong and maybe you're stuck somewhere, then you can reset a few heroes and maybe switch out ones that are better, you know? I mean, there's certain heroes in this game that I would say are worth the sacrifice. One of them being there's a beast tank, the paladin. She is really good, and then there's also the healer, which is really good too, and almost could replace Poseidon as far as shields and things like that. You could use that healer, and your team is basically good to go. Just get her really fast, and you'll probably never have to worry about heals and shields again. And you could take out Dionysus here, and you could just take out Poseidon and just focus on damage skills to make sure your team does a bunch of damage. But his AOE thing is really good. I'm not going to lie. Like it's really good for just getting a shield up real quick and then hitting the back row so that someone else can jump in and kill it. So I wouldn't recommend removing Poseidon anytime soon, but it is possible if you have some of the better gods maybe that do attack up and everything. So if your heroes are attack oriented and you have an AoE specialist damage dealer, yeah, that changes things a little bit. I might want to use something here. Yeah, we're going to use something. These guys are super defensive. I don't want to spend 30 minutes in this fight. There we go. But see what I mean? This guy's not even like the boss, and look how much he is just messing with us as far as, damage. I mean, we're getting into the later versions of the fight, so I could see that. There we go. Hopefully she stuns him. There we go. Stunned. Don't heal. Don't heal. Don't heal. Thank you. I was like, don't heal. All right, we're at the final boss. Luckily, it's a wizard, so nobody cares. There we go. We got that off. See what I mean? Like that's just a really good skill to have. If that guy didn't take so much damn time, we would have gotten this. So there you go. Either way, like I said, I don't care about 3 stars right now. We just want stars. I think I might have enough stars to get more epic gear right now, actually. We might have gotten the new reward. All right, good. We need this. That works out for me. What's next? Let me see. Stage 7, we get some blues, right? All right, this guy. Let's get his talent. See if we can get something good. Hopefully we get something real good here. And we did not. We got garbage. Crit resist, critical hit. I don't even know. Like none of this matters. Crit resist, like does he even have it? Yeah, he has a little bit. Sure. I mean, whatever. We'll just do the crit resist. It sucks, but whatever. Resetting, I have a feeling resetting these to get them perfect is going to be a pain in the ass later in the game, but that's why I'm trying to not spend as much gems as possible. I bought some potions and things like that just to kind of push my team a little bit, but other than that, I haven't really been spending too much. I think I've gotten, it said I got 8,000 gems when I looked at the what is that, like the journal thing. So we've spent about 3 grand, I think, on stuff. Like the only thing I've bought with gems now is I bought some extra expeditions, like 50 and possibly 100 gems, and that was because I wanted to finish the quest early. And also, we bought, like I said, I think we bought potions 3 times, maybe. Like I bought 2 of the 10 pots, and I bought one of the god ones, just because I was trying to push a certain thing at a certain time to get me through. And now I don't. I probably won't be doing that as much now. Yeah, we're gonna use attack up here. It's another one of these tanky bastards. So we want to kill these guys as fast as possible. I may even consider using my shield here. This guy is such a jackass. Look at this. Like, there's literally zero reason for this guy to be as tanky as he is. I don't really understand it. I mean, they'll fix it eventually. We're also lower power, so I guess that's that. But I don't see why we should be spending. Look at this. We're already at 1 minute and 40 just because this one stupid hero that doesn't do any damage is being a jerk. So, yeah, attack is definitely going to be your best friend in this game, and anything that raises your attack is going to be worth it. But we want to save our attack up for the boss right now because I don't want to have that problem with the boss. There we go. See, it is the boss. Boom. Like, yeah, definitely use it here. Even though we're not going to 3-start, it's worth it. So hopefully we don't get any healing. There we go. They're all dead. So now, why is the boss easier than the freaking little sub boss? What the hell? Look at that. The boss was easier than that little sub. We missed it by 1 second, 3 stars. Oh, God, I love it. I love it. All right. There was a couple games like that I remember playing. There was one in particular. Oh, nice. We got a little mage guy. There was one in particular. I forgot what it was called. Along with the Gods. Funny enough, it's a God game. Along with the Gods. And it was funny because every fight in the early stage needed to be beaten in like a minute. And every single fight had a stall, and while the game was moving, the clock was still going. So if you were changing screens, the clock was still going. I was like, I stopped playing that game almost immediately after a while. I played it for a little bit. It's a really good game, which is the funny part. They just screwed it up completely and made really terrible decisions on how to beat things. So I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to play the same fight 10,000 times just because your time clock is bad. This one, I just skip over it completely, and eventually I go back once I have more power. So I don't waste my time with it here. If I'm not going to go back and double this for like that 1 second fight, I'll just wait till I'm stronger and I don't have to worry about getting it down to 1 second. All right, so this is the lightning guy. He's kind of a jerk. Hopefully we can kill whatever these blobs are here real quick. Oh shit! I just realized that we were dying. Oh, there goes my tank. Oh, no, actually, that was my damage dealer. No bueno. Yeah, this guy's really good though. This lightning dude, strong as hell. Luckily, we don't care if we 2-star or not. Boom. That's gonna be 1 stars, I think, because he died. Right? Should be 1 star. Oh, those 2 stars. All right, I'll take it. We're actually moving along quickly here. I didn't think we would even get to stage 9. All right, so let me just see real quick what we've got. All right, so we got gear. What does this do? Increases HP and crit damage. I like that a lot. Ooh. All right, so what we probably want to do is go in here. I'm glad we got that. All right, so let's look at this dude. Info. We can level him up too, right? Yeah, why not? We'll get one more level. I'd like to get him leveled. All right, let's look at his boots real quick. What do we have? 16,000. All right, so we have manage equipment. All right, so what boots does he have? He has crit and penetration right now. This will give him crit damage, but more HP. So it gives him 3% more HP, plus the HP that we're going to get from that, plus his crit damage is going to go up. I got to look at crit rate and how that works because I need a lot more crit rate. I don't know if I really want to lose 67, critical for this, but that's a lot of damage. Can we enhance this right now? I don't think I have any. Yeah, we have to craft them. Oops, stop it. No. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, there we go. It's the X here. All right, so let's go into crafting real quick before we go into that boss. We're going to do miscellaneous. No, we're going to do enhancement. We want enhanced stones. So this is what we want. So we want at least 4. So we got 4. Now, 1, 2, 3, we'll do 8. Yeah, it's 24, sure. That gives us enough to do at least a couple upgrades on my other gear too. I don't want to waste it. We got, of course, we didn't get a good success. All right, so hero. Let's go to my boy. Do this. Nope, we don't want that. Manage gear, weapons, upgrades. And this is basically what I've just been doing. You go to 4. Oops, nope. Oop, we can't go to 4. We need gold. We need to get to 4 though, so maybe we have something we could sell real quick. I mean it's bad because you don't want to sell this stuff. And this we need these. It sucks that you have to use this gear for the Pandora's box because I would 100% just do that. All right, so this gives him more HP. I just want that crit damage though. Let's just go into how much energy do we have? 63, good. Let's go into challenge. We'll go into the maze island real quick and then we'll push forward. So let's go into stage 5. I haven't been pushing into the next stage because I like to have this be easy and I just put it on auto and let it run. And that's kind of how I work with this specifically. And I can just put it on full and I know they'll beat it and I don't have to think about it. If I want, if I'm watching, I'll just hit Ares as soon as it pops. There's no point waiting for Poseidon because they'll kill the boss in 3 seconds with Ares. See, so we could do the next stage above this, but I don't need to. We'll see how it goes. I still love how this game looks. I just can't get over how the graphics in this game are amazing. They did a really good job with the hero design, the god designs, like literally everything. It's actually ridiculous. So here we go. Manage equipment, enhance, enhance. Enhance. There we go. We'll get 1 enhancement. My allergies are killing me. All right, so now let's do 3 hits. Let's just see what we get out of this. The chances of me getting it 7 are literally none. Yep, see what I mean? We got 1. So there we go. We got 1 piece. So we'll do auto equip. And that gave him more crit damage. So there we go. And then we are going to do, does anyone need these boots? No one needs these boots. What does this have? Crit rate. So who needs crit rate on our boots? He's got dodge and crit, so we don't need to switch him. She's got dodge and crit, so what does this have? This has more HP and penetration, so but less HP. So she's gonna get, yeah, it'll equal out. Equip. Yeah, that actually gave me more power. So good, there we go. Who else can use this? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to Banshee and equip all this stuff. So now she's got more gear, because like I said, we're gonna start using her eventually. The next one we want to build is this guy, so we want to make sure he's got gear. And then we'll do him too. We'll just get everybody their gear. And does anyone else need gear? Here we go. Everyone gets a boot. You get a boot. And you get a boot. Everyone's got a boot. All right, we're good. Now we can go back in there and hopefully win. Campaign 5-9. Like I said, I'm not worried about anything but stage 10. That's the one that I think is going to be the hardest part to beat just because he just has so much goddamn defense. Sorry, so much gosh darn defense. Anything that's not the only boss that I think that gave me trouble, that gives trouble if it's not a defense based boss, is there's an archer that can like one shot your heroes, which is a pain in the ass, and then also that stupid wraith girl. Apparently, she is like ridiculously strong and does this weird attack where she like swipes around and basically will one shot your heroes. Also, there we go. Kill that stupid mage. We're going to put everything into our final area. Now, the reason this tank is awesome because he heals. Look at that. He heals himself back up and puts up a shield. I love him. He's great. All right, let's wipe these guys out with Poseidon. Get some attack up. Hopefully wipe these little babies down. There we go. This guy's a berserker. He's going to do a ton of damage, but if we can stun him, and look at that. He's doing a ton of damage to my tank. Boom. What healed me? Was that my... Oh, that was my healer. I forgot we just recently ascended her, so I'm seeing some crazy heals from her. Well, we got a 3-star, and we can now craft another ring. Rings are expensive, by the way, to craft. All right, we're about to find out. How many stars do we need here to get those summons? We need 9 stars. Ooh, that's rough. All right, let's see what we can do here. It's going to be tough. I'm not sold on this. Let's see if Lava Prison is our place of origin. It's funny because I was on hard mode 1, I think, on the last video, and now like I've literally restarted. We're on day 4 or 5. We're on 5, I think, maybe day 4 or 5. I don't remember, and we're already doing way better than we were doing with the other account. All right, we're gonna do some of this. Just oh wow, he actually took a lot of damage there. I guess this guy was not as strong as I thought. I was like worried that we were gonna waste our time, but it's good. We're gonna let it play out. Hopefully, it takes a little bit longer because we want to get that Poseidon back up. All right, so we're gonna use our attack up. I might have made a mistake with that. We'll try it again if we have to. This boss is kind of ridiculous, so we'll see. All right, so luckily it looks like everybody died pretty quickly. So now it's just a race. That's it. It's just a race against time. We do as much damage as we can. We wait for Ares. This would be a good time to have like Hermes, to have a couple of other heroes that are really good in the speeding up your attack, crit damage. What's his name? Is it Heimdall? Whatever his name is. Himmel. A couple of those heroes are pretty good with the damage. So we're gonna try and save as much of this energy as we can. I have a feeling, looking at it now, we should win. All right, so here we go. This does a big chunk of damage. Look at that. Boom. That's good. And then we'll get Ares back up, and this should be hopefully enough. If we have to go through another cycle, it might be rough. He's got the shield. There we go. Attack up. They can get all their skills off right now while their attack up is going. I think that'll be enough to take them down. Should be good. Yep, I think we got him. Boom. Look at that. Hard mode. Hard mode 5 down. We've never seen stage 6, so we're definitely going to play the first stage just to check it out. All right, so lava's done. And we got some more god summons. We're getting close to that. Our next, what is it? The next absolute tier. So let's leave here. So we got 2 stars in that. So really, Lonely Shore. And our expedition level's up, which is good. We need that. The more expedition levels we get, the more crap we get for free. All right, let's go in here. Let's see. 96,000 power we're up against now. We just need some stars is what we need. So if I can get a few from here, we can get those summons, and then we could, when we end this video, we can get some nice summons in the video, which would be good. I'll be very happy about that. I like ending videos with summons because it makes everyone happy. It's like, oh, I want to see what you get. So this is basically the pirate shore, I guess. Are you a pirate? There you go. Guess that movie. All right. I'm thinking we don't need to use Ares right now. Yeah, we got as long as we can kill that mage without worrying about dying or without worrying about time limit. I'd like to beat it with 3 stars in the first few stages, but if I can't, it's not the end of the world. All right, so yeah, 45 seconds, not terrible. We can hopefully do this. Oh no, we're not. Yeah, we're definitely not doing this. This guy is a jerk of epic proportions. He's the orc that hops around. Maybe we will. Hold on, if we can get him to not hop. Oh, he did the hop. Don't kill me. Oh, we're gonna heal. Oh, we got him. Nice. We actually got the 3 star. Perfect. This is where having the healer is good, because you can lose a 3 star right at the last second because some jerk. All right, we got that. Thanks. She feels lonely. She doesn't like the lonely shore. All right, let's do this one for EXP. I will always want EXP. This is why you just try to get as many stars as possible. I mean, not stars, as many areas cleared as possible, because you get a lot of free stuff. You are going to get hard locked on some of these fights, so don't think that just because it's looking super easy right now for me, don't think it's going to be the same for you, because it does. It took, remember, I restarted like 3 times to get my team to this point. All right, we're going to do it not Odin, Ares, because these guys are doing a lot of damage, and they have a lot of health, so we don't want to elongate the first area. We're hoping that this fight will be a little bit better. All right, we got the mage, but luckily we were able to kill that guy. I'm trying not to use any skills right now. All right, we should be okay. 3 star would be nice, but I don't think this one's going to be a 3 star. All right, let's use Ares. Just whatever. See if we can speed up this fight a little. Remember, we are fighting things that are like 15,000 power higher than where we are now, so it's going to start getting a little rough. And if this is why I said tanks are the worst. Like it's literally just a time sink. There's zero skill in this other than getting more damage on your team. So yeah, bringing a bunch of damage gods that's the problem, is that it's so hard to level things in this game that you're not going to probably bring someone else. You're not going to have another hero that can come in and be like, yeah, I'll just bring that hero instead. Like you would have to do a full reset on a couple different heroes to do it. You know what I mean? It's not worth the investment of doing that. There we go. It's better to just come back later. All right, so he's dead. So how many stars was that now? All right, so that gave us some EXP. So that's good. We're going to use those. All right, and then where are we at on this? 2 stars. So we're going to do one more level. Of course, it's this guy. Son of a... You know what? Yeah, you know what? We don't have enough, I don't think. Level up. Level. We have enough to get her to 10. I don't have enough to awaken her, though. All right, so we got a little bit. Now we can awaken her, so that's good. We'll come back to that. Get out of here, and then battle. This fight is going to be a nuisance. I guarantee you this is a 1-star fight. Just because you fight him before, and he is just a jerk with the skeletons and stuff. I can't stand this guy. Really hard boss. All right, we're definitely doing Ares. We want to speed this up as much as possible because these guys are getting some HP. Look at that. Boom. Dead. All right, so we're good there. What's this? All right, so this, as long as these guys don't do a lot of damage, I think we should be okay. See what she does. There we go. Punch them out in the face. Now they're focused on her instead of my other guys, which is a good thing. Hopefully we can get the Spear Knight to attack them very quickly. We want to save all of our skills for the final fight because this guy is bad, and we don't want to have skills waiting for skills. We don't want that right off the bat. We want to get him down to by himself as quickly as possible, even if it means losing the star. We don't care. All right, so that's that. There we go. Smash them in the face. Get some attack up. And now hopefully that's enough to do him in. We definitely have to kill all those little healers very quickly. And this is why I said that my dude is like the best. There we go. They're dead. So now we've got the skeletons to contend with. Luckily, this is also a good place. We're going to heal up now because it looks like we have some problems. People losing HP and stuff. And these skeletons last forever. Look at this. Look at this guy. He's got tons of HP. Like this is where the problem comes in. We can kill him if the skeletons weren't literally infinite. Infinite skeletons. All right, so we're going to lose my healer probably. There we go. Are we going to get this back? We're going to lose my guy. Come on, give me my shield. There we go. Wiped out the skeletons, and now there's more skeletons. And then the problem here is that you're going to end up having the skeletons here. See what I mean? Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. See? It's a garbage fight, so that's that one. So this is when we stop, and now we leave, and we go do something else for a little bit, level up, and then we come back. So that's how this game's going to work. You basically just get to a point where you fight a bullshit fight, and then you get out of there, and you come back later. Now, if you have one of the better healers and all that stuff, yeah, this would be something that's probably easier. You can heal up and not die. AoE attacks could be useful against these skeletons. I have a feeling that long-term in this game, summons are going to be really annoying. Like imagine somebody who has this skeleton guy, they have the skeleton archer, and they have that skeleton summon from the gods. Like those 3 combined, you're just going to get wiped out with skeletons and constantly have to be fighting something other than the enemies that you're trying to fight. So yeah, you're going to see things like that, and I have a feeling that that's going to be irritating in the arena as well. So just be aware. So we do need 2 stars to get those summons. Now, the problem is, where can I get them? I'm not going to get them here. Can we get them? Where did we get? Yeah, it's going to be 1 stars. Here, let's just get this star. Let's see if we can get this one. If not, we'll just end it with the god summons. We'll see if this one's easy. We don't need to play a bunch of levels for stars, right? What we'll do is we'll play this one out like we played the other ones. where we can speed him up a little and try to get it to that 3-star real quick. And these guys heal. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to put healing to max HP basically on these enemies. Like, I don't have a heal that can get me back up to max HP. At least not yet, I don't. These guys all have that. All right, they're dead. All right, so this was the one where this guy just took a long time. So we're going to use Ares to kill him faster. There we go. Screw him. He's dead. And then we can use our Poseidon to hopefully take these guys down a little bit quicker. All right, so now we're down to just the boss, which is all we needed to do. We have 45 seconds to kill a ghost knight, I guess, whatever he is. Oh, there's still another little guy down there. I didn't see him. Here we go. Ares, he's dead. We've got our attack up. We've got our skills ready to go. Boom. Try to use Ares when your skills are almost at the point where they're going to pop, because then you're going to get the extra bonus attack from Ares with the skills, just so you know. Unless that wasn't, an obvious thing. I don't know if it was. All right, so that was 1 star. That's okay. Mage. We'll go for the mage. Let's see if we can kill the mage. I don't remember which one was like a second. We'll try it, just so we can get those summons for you guys. Normally, I would not care. I don't really need the summons right now, so it's kind of like whatever. All right, so these guys, we're going to use attack up, because these are the ones that heal back up to max HP. So it's like you want to kill them as fast as possible, otherwise you're going to spend an extra 20 minutes in that part of the fight. All right, so now this one was where we got the boss fight that was annoying. So we are going to use Poseidon here, where I normally would not. Actually, no, we're going to save it for Ares. Here we go, Ares. That way we can kill this boss super fast. He's the boss, remember? This is the one where he was the boss. I was like saving it for the real boss, and I'm like, why? It didn't even matter. We killed the main boss in like 3 seconds. All right, so he's dead. Let's go. Let's go, guys. We're on a time frame. All right, so Poseidon, kill, and then hopefully we can get a skill off to kill these guys before they heal up. There we go, Ares. Get it going. Done. Punch him in the face, and we got it. Unless he does some kind of weird one-shot kill. There we go. Got it. So now we get 10 summons for both. This is how I've been getting all my heroes, by the way. Just trying to push wherever I can to get summons. I'm actually pushing in the arena to get another 10 summons there right now. So there's that. All right, so let's back out of here. Let's get our summons. There we go. More summoning. And now we can do some fun. Summon heroes. All right, so we got 10 heroes. Let's see what we get. I never get anything really good. Honestly, we got somebody. So I just want to get, I honestly just want pieces for the ones that I have currently at this point. So we got, this guy's actually pretty good for an undead tank if you need somebody, just so you know. All right, so we didn't get anybody that we wanted. So that's sad. Let's leave here. The gods are really what I care about right now, because that's where things are going to happen. So one more 10 summon. So tomorrow we definitely get an absolute tier god. So let's see what we got right here. Summon a god. Wow, that is the worst summon I've ever seen. Let's see, at least give me pieces of heroes I want. Okay, 0 of them are good. Literally, oh, we got Ares. Jesus. Something, right? So as long as I get something I like, I'm happy. I'm good with that. Package, what do we get? What do we win for? What did we win from this? World Pass, we get 100 gems, so that's good. I'll take it. And we have some quests here that we can complete. This is how I got some of my books too. Like, don't forget to always come in here and do your collections. All right, claim all these. So we get 2, right? That was it. I don't think there's any extras. Yeah. So now when we unlock more heroes, we'll get 3 from there. So that's good. We'll get some summons. And then in here, we got something from the collection, which is a good movie, by the way. Oh, we got undead tanks. So he has, I guess they have a tactic also, which is nice. Nice to know. All right, get out of here. What were we looking to do here? There was something with, let me see how far we can get him. Register all. So this gets him to 30. So we may consider just going to 30 on him, I think. Either way, arena, we're at bronze 3. We're pushing, we're at 1625. So yeah, we're gonna be pushing through here to try to get these 10 summons. I can do that with an auto battle if I get lucky. Otherwise, I mean, right now, just so you can see, we are starting to see some teams like this, see? Freaking 127,000 power. So we are starting to see some crazy ass fights in here. And see, look, they went right for the green guy because they know they can level him up to 60 and as many stars as possible very quickly. See, so that seems to be the go-to for early game. As you can see here, 50. This one's 81, and I was able to whoop their butts. Some of these guys aren't that good. I don't know if I don't honestly know that I would invest in a green hero because they have only 2 skills. And normally they're not very good and they don't do a lot of damage. So you would really have to put a ton of effort into a green hero to make them worthwhile. I would probably focus on the rares just because a lot of them are much better and have much better skills. All right. So yeah, most of these guys are like hit one hero and like that's it. Like, oh, you can stun somebody. Like, wow, like that's great. I have a whole stun. You know what I mean? You could reduce the defense of the entire team. There's things you can do. So, but that's basically where we're at here. Let's do a fight on this one. See if we win. I don't really care if I lose or not. I think I have a few losses already, and we're starting to see some losses. All right, let's put it that way. And it also depends on what they got going on and who gets the skill off first. Like I said. And see how they have the these guys, what are these guys called? The thieves. They are tough to kill. Like because they more than likely, if somebody puts all of their power into that one hero, see, look at that. Poseidon done. Game over. It don't matter what you're doing. If they get Poseidon off, the fight's a wash. So we won. Kind of dumb, but hey. Every game's PvP is stupid. I don't think I've ever seen a game where PvP was like amazing. All right, so that's where we're at in arena. And oh, nice, we get 50K. Look at that, exactly what we needed. Perfect. There we go. Let's get out of here. New rank, new entry. Hero. We need to do him to 30, level up, register all. We're going to minus these right now just to get a few extra potions. You always want to save a few. All right, so that gave us another training slot. Let's see what we get. Come on, give me something good. Crit, damage, something. Nice. Attack. I'll take that. 200 attack? Hell yeah, I'll take that. That is awesome. Perfect. I'll take it. And then we want to do my god. Here we go. Aphrodite. We are going to hopefully have enough to ascend her. We do 4,800. Confirm. So now we have 5 1-star gods. Aphrodite is ready to rumble. And now we can focus on Poseidon. So there we go. We've got them. All right, so that's our team. What did we win? We got this. Progress. That's what we got. We've got progress. I'm always a big fan of progress. All right, so yeah, that's basically where we're at in the game. We did get to, just to kind of show you, we did get to level 80 in the Tower of Infinity. And Hall of Gods, we still haven't gone too far in. We've only beaten up to Charon because we don't have anyone that can use earrings, so I don't fight it. And we've beaten up to stage 3 here. I can probably beat, if I had to guess, 4, maybe 5. But definitely 4 we can beat. I'm not even worried about it because we kill stage 3 pretty easily. Haven't gotten to God of War yet because, like I said, it doesn't even matter. There's no reason to push forward here because we can't equip any of it yet. So I'd rather waste my energy on other stuff. And yeah, that's basically the team we're using. That's the heroes we're up against. And that's how we're beating things a little bit quicker. Rares are the win in the beginning. And then once you start getting into more difficult content and not being able to beat things, yeah, then you might want to consider start pushing into some of your legendaries, unless you get specific ones that are just insanely good. All right, and if you get Banshee, yeah, use her in your raids. She's awesome. All right, if you guys have any questions, things you want to talk about, feel free to leave a comment. I always like to hear from you, and my community is pretty active. They will answer questions as well, or they'll talk smack about you. Either one, they'll do something. And as always, like, share, subscribe. It's good to hear from you guys. It's good to have you guys share my stuff and help the channel grow. I appreciate you in every way. All right, so this is God's Raid, the push forward into hard mode campaign 5 and beyond. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.